Went back to my wife. I was like, so I build for investors only. Can I do construction again? Because she really wanted me to get out of construction.
So, okay, so Arabian Ranches, then what? Then what did you decide to focus on?
Then
Arabian Ranches 2.
So firstly, I'll give you just a sidebar. I couldn't stand the finishing quality in Dubai. So I was like, ranches was like brand new. And I was like, this is disgusting. So then I started exploring and I went to Dubai Hills and I actually made a cold call. And then there was this villa, Fairways Villa 5, that I ended up selling actually for 25 mil. That was like my next transition sale. So I went to Dubai Hills and I'm like, all right, some of these houses are actually getting better. Still, I didn't feel like the value for money was there. Like I felt like it's a different story. But I moved to Dubai Hills and I sort of said, you know what? I would like to get into the niche of more luxury properties. And it wasn't because I want, like most everyone just thinking I want to get into luxury properties for more commission or I want to have that image. It was more so I was from the construction background. And in Canada and other places, like if you do a low quality job or not proper execution, you won't get paid. So trying to sell somebody something that I seen was like something that I would never get paid from as a contractor. I was like, I just couldn't like manage, like my values was like, I couldn't do it. So so that's why I actually shifted to Dubai Hills. It was only just for that reason. And then I got lucky within 3 days of me getting the listing. I didn't actually list it, but within getting the seller, we ended up finding a buyer. And we closed the deal, I think, within like 2 weeks of getting the actual property.
Was that custom built?
Custom built, yeah. Villa 5. It was as soon as you turn it at the right side. Yeah. Oh, nice. I got super lucky, honestly.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to be in it to win it, though, right? You got to be in the right places, and obviously you put yourself there. Yeah. And then obviously that was a while ago. Lots happened. You've been building up, and now you're basically. Tell me about what you're doing right now with the fund and. Raising money, buying land, renovating, all these things.
Yes.
How that's working.
Yeah, so basically, look, everything pulls you back. I try to get out of the business because we used to basically work for clients rather than investors. And again, I just seen the quality of finishing. And I felt like, I'm Italian, Canadian, and, everyone is like Italian. Like in Dubai, it's Italian finishing, this and that. And I do feel like, the Italians in general, and I'm not saying this because I have Italian like roots, is like they were like the originators of like, one of the first stone quarries was from Italy. They've been around like natural products and materials for a long time. And so I really like have this like principle of like, execution when it comes to construction, like for the person building it and for the family that's going to end up buying it. So I was just like, went back to my wife because always she's the boss. And I was like, so if I build for investors only, can I do construction again? Because she really wanted me to get out of construction because it just occupied all of my time because, constant changes when you're building for people that are doing it for themselves. And she's like, you can do it, but the moment I find out that you're building for someone that's going to live there, we're done. Even to that extent, because they put a lot of strain on a relationship. So yeah, basically I was like, look, I'm gonna set up this company so the investors are not getting the piss taken out of them for the building materials and the finishing that's getting done, and then bridge the gap between the families that are gonna purchase the houses. And I actually hate when people say end users because end users are very like. That's a derogatory term, but like in the end, it's families buying the houses. Could be an investor. And I wanted to bridge the gap, but not only that, give good value for both sides because a lot of people, I think, they take advantage. If they have the best product, they want the biggest price. But then where the market is now, the biggest price means for them that, there's not going to be a lot of capital growth in the near future. So that was sort of like the whole reasoning behind setting this up, bridging the gap between all parties. And that's sort of my inspiration. And then, not just doing what everyone else is doing, selling off plan, going into the secondary market. I wanted to like create value for investors.